I'm a maniac on these beats, I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas, I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time, it's showtime. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No staring, this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get it tough, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut. Don't make way for a prodigy. Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get it tough, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut. Don't make way for a prodigy.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Champ, gotta go, we don't move, it's scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of love. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. Sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
First play and a first pass for Murray. That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the option, here's Spears. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Titans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. If you look at this Colt defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be #1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On now is the Titans punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And take it right on the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Sullivan. He finds his man. Complete. That's Richards. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This now a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Every year I go to the combine, I marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked #9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish it not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Murray going to throw. And that is is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Murray. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines going forth and very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Titans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 14 yards that time, but a first down on the keeper. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Colts 37-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. To the left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Buffalo 18, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To throw on 2nd down, Sullivan. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on 1st down, Sullivan. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sullivan. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Sullivan firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On the ready.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Sullivan. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Breece Hall, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to add on to that lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Straight ahead is Hall. Down to the 42, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Ready? Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready?
On 1st and 10, Sullivan. And check down, complete to Hall. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Big Lion!
They'll run with Hall. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Murray. And this one too low. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He gets this one to Burks. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, it's still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll give to Hall. Runs over it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Let's go now.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Sullivan. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Sullivan. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't look.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Second half starts with a run by Hall. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line.
19 Lions.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sullivan escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Indy. 51 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here we go.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And shedding through the tackle. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Hall on a give up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Breece Hall, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Panther 60, Panther 60, trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Looking to throw. Sullivan flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Phillips picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. And remember, here on a miss, this is a live football. He's past the 30. And bulldozing his way through. And he will be out of bounds. So a clever idea on the run back, but the field goal unit able to stop him before he could really get going. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw is Murray. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, 3rd down, all you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field, but that's exactly what happens here. What a play, and what a change of fortunes.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, it's Murray. And that'll be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. That's to his running back, complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And shedding the tackle and now some room. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Palmer, 69 yards. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
Come back, come back.
Murray now on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Julian Love picks it, and they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a 2nd and 6.
19, Tiger, 19.
Back to throw. Sullivan. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
22-yard line. A gain of 15. And the Colts.
Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Sullivan. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Come on.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Breece Hall, 22 yards. And the Colts are on their way to a 2-0 start.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Slide for the PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Colts 42, Titans 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And, my goodness, another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Here's a give to Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Let me fix my cheek real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good on my hood.